I ain't never paid attention to a especially from the sale the watching me fuck.
NBA YoungBoy is one of the biggest names in music today, but he's got as many rivals as he does fans. Growing up in Baton Rouge turned him into a real savage, and he's ready to face any drama, whether it's in the streets or the rap game. Today, we're diving into all the terrifying enemies he has. Let's get into it. Number 1, Lil Durk. YoungBoy's beefs often make headlines, but none are as intense as the one with Lil Durk right now. They've been trading diss tracks ever since YoungBoy's friend Quando Rondo was linked to King Von's death in 2020. It's quickly becoming one of the wildest feuds in rap history. Although YoungBoy and Durk were cool back in 2017, things soured when King Von began throwing shots at YoungBoy. The drama kicked off when Von went live on Instagram, playing one of YoungBoy's songs, then proceeded to clown him while it was playing.
You got cap in your rap.
It didn't really go anywhere until a few years later when Von posted a photo of himself hanging out with YoungBoy's baby mama, Jania. A few hours later, YoungBoy fired back with a post of his own. I'm gone. Make sure that my son effing yo daughter, since you trolling hashtag 4KT, hashtag. YoungBoy fired back by dropping a track with Vin's ex-Asian doll right after he teased it online. King Von even tweeted about it.
That new y'all got, he basically said it was trash. He then said, try again. Continuing, he said, I'll post some on this that make them cry and stop claiming they kids and all typing.
So, YoungBoy seemed to throw shade at King Von on his track Dead Trolls, and things quickly heated up. Both sides started going at it on social media. Lil Reese and some other folks from Chicago began making fun of YoungBoy's buddy, Quando Rondo. Then Lil Tim jumped in and gave his 2 cents. From Chirac better chill on my N-word Quando. Fans could sense things were heating up, but the day before he passed away, Von confided in DJ Academics.
They be saying that a lot. It's like we got the same interests and then, you know how the internet will try to make it.
Rap fans are probably familiar with how things turned out. Basically, YoungBoy's crew bumped into Quando and his crew in Atlanta. Things got heated, and when Von started throwing punches, Lil Tim allegedly pulled out a gun and shot him. Durk didn't step in to back up YoungBoy, but then YoungBoy dropped the track Bring the Hook and went after everyone from O-Block. In the song, he said, "This that Squid Game, O-Block pack get rolled up. What they told us, Atlanta boy get fold up." YoungBoy mentions both Dead Homie and O-Block in the same line, but Durk didn't respond right away. Instead, YoungBoy might have thrown another jab at Durk in his track Know Like I Know with his lyrics. I don't give a effing, my N-word, just like your friend, you'll bite the dust N-word. You ain't blood, you ain't ready for to see some brains laying around the club. So, YoungBoy posted a pic on Instagram showing cash laid out on the floor that read, "You're not gonna die, and stay safe." Durk saw that and fired back with his own cash photo spelling out, "Hurry y'all ass up." NLE Choppa advised Durk to steer clear of the beef, but Durk wasn't about to let the disrespect slide. He responded with his track, "Ah, ha, is acting like they really like that since my Brody died. Von, just got out the feds, you bring up with your police ass." YoungBoy hit back with the track I Hate YoungBoy on the same day as Lil Durk's release. In the song, he took it up a notch by dissing Durk's fiancée, India Royale, and calling out his Chicago rivals like FBG Wooski. The drama hasn't cooled off much since then. Recently, YoungBoy allegedly took another jab at Durk with his latest merch, featuring a bulletproof vest on the front with the words fans connected to Durk's track Aha. No one's sure where the beef between YoungBoy and Durk is headed, but hopefully they'll keep it to the music and avoid real-life conflicts. The whole industry is keeping a close eye on it, including Fulio and others.
I think this been the biggest, like, how Tupac and Biggie was. I think this the biggest, like, beef or whatever you want to call it that's going on right now, though.
Even though rap fans love a good feud, let's hope Durk and YoungBoy don't end up with the same tragic fate as Biggie and Pac. Number 2, D Youngan. YoungBoy's issues aren't just with Lil Wayne. He also had beef with another rapper from his home state. Unfortunately, this rapper, D Youngan, was tragically shot in July before he had the chance to resolve things with YoungBoy. Back in 2018, D Youngan talked about their beef with DJ Vlad.
I'm a fan of YoungBoy music. Yeah, we gonna collaborate pretty soon and put on for our state, because when we do, I feel like this is gonna be one of the hardest collaborations.
Things went south between them when YoungBoy Jay to take down their collab. Jay had shared a snippet of their song on social media, but YoungBoy wasn't happy about it and told him to delete the post. Jay complied, but a few weeks later, he went live and shrugged off the song, saying he didn't care about it. In 2020, Jay dropped the track 38K and revealed that the real issue was him hooking up with YoungBoy's baby mama, which caused the rift between them. "I'm in my bag," and N-word's pissed, and plus he mad about a when I was f***ing on his hoe, he was steady asking me about expletive and begging me to leave her alone. This N-word acting like a There's been talk that YoungBoy might have tried to get at Jay after that track, but that was never confirmed. When Jay was some people speculated that YoungBoy could have been involved, but there's no proof to back that up. Even though YoungBoy and Jay had some beef, it never seemed serious enough that YoungBoy would actually send shooters after him. Number 3, G Money. D Youngan isn't the only rapper who faced deadly consequences after clashing with YoungBoy. Another artist, who actually came up with YoungBoy in Baton Rouge, had a fallout with him that led to NBA Lil Pap allegedly him. YoungBoy, who grew up on the north side of Baton Rouge, first connected with a south side crew called TBG, Top Boy Gorillas, when he started rapping. He was close with G Money's younger brother, who was part of TBG. G Money became YoungBoy's mentor and even featured him in the video for his hit track iPhone 6, which helped blow up TBG. However, YoungBoy's initial project didn't get much buzz because the label was more focused on G Money's rise. Around the same time, Fredo Bang, another rapper from TBG, got arrested on an attempted Fredo and G Money were at odds, and YoungBoy, who used to get along with everyone in TBG, found himself in a tough spot. When YoungBoy left TBG to start his own movement, it triggered a violent feud that eventually led to G Money's death. Initially, things were fine after YoungBoy started his NBA movement, but problems began when he teamed up with his cousin Bazilla and BBG, a rival crew on the north side of Baton Rouge. As YoungBoy aligned with TBG's enemies, tensions soared and the beef intensified. Things got even worse when YoungBoy accused G Money of hooking up with his sister.
About his sister?
Yeah, I had her a long time ago.
A claim G Money later bragged about in an interview. So then, G Money dropped the track Industry, where he downplayed YoungBoy's street cred and said, "You a I know the real you. You sure Honda son? I can't Never let an N-word steal you. Switched up, I can't feel you." 2 weeks after G Money was outside a Baton Rouge recording studio, the police quickly looked into the NBA crew, but it took years before anyone was arrested. Last year, NBA Pap, one of YoungBoy's associates, was taken into custody for G Money's. He claimed he was out of town at the time, but his phone records showed he was actually in the city. Pap is now facing a potential life sentence if convicted. On top of that, he narrowly escaped death in 2020 when a TBG affiliate, Lit Yoshi, shot at him. Yoshi's in deep trouble right now with 7 attempted charges. He's reportedly involved in the of YoungBoy's manager, Dumb, and is also accused of trying to take out YoungBoy in Miami back in 2019. Number 4, Fredo and Quick. After G Money was Fredo Bang and Boulevard Quick, who had just gotten out of prison, rallied their crew against YoungBoy. This kicked off a back and forth with diss tracks, and YoungBoy's mom even got involved.
Fredo Bang and Boulevard Slow.
BLVD Quick told her to stay out of it, and just 3 weeks later, he was shot and outside his apartment. Despite already losing 2 close friends because of the beef, Fredo kept coming after YoungBoy. In September 2020, when Fredo found out that YoungBoy was dropping music on the same day as him, he posted an Instagram story saying, "Guess me and my son are dropping together." YoungBoy fired back, saying he'd catch Fredo and bang your scary. Fredo then responded, bringing up his deceased friends in the mix.
Man, somebody go help little brother out, bro. He angry, dog. He angry.
So, the beef between YoungBoy and Fredo seemed to cool down after YoungBoy got locked up on weapon charges. Fredo's been saying in interviews that he doesn't have any issues with YoungBoy, but fans think he's just trying to keep things out of the public eye. Both sides have lost a lot of people, and when things get that intense, they usually don't just blow over. Even though it's unlikely they'll ever be as tight as they were before, it would be a real tragedy if the feud continues and more lives are lost. Number 5, NLE Choppa. When things got tense between YoungBoy and Lil Durk, it didn't just stay between them. Other people in the industry started getting caught in the crossfire too. After YoungBoy dropped Bring the Hook, DJ Academics tweeted that NBA YoungBoy was on some demon time. And Lil Reese, who's cool with Durk, fired back saying it was just rap, not demon time. NLE Choppa also chimed in. backing Reese's comment. Choppa and YoungBoy had clashed before, and people thought their beef had fizzled out. Back in 2019, when Choppa blew up with Shot of Flow, fans started comparing him to YoungBoy and even accused him of copying his style. But NLE Choppa cleared the air on Instagram Live, saying he wasn't interested in any drama.
YoungBoy my favorite rapper.
Then, he dropped the track Gangsters Talk with Fredo Bang, where he allegedly took a shot at YoungBoy. At the time, there were rumors going around that YoungBoy had an STD, and on Gangsters Talk, Chopper seemed to address those rumors. I'm hotter than herpes, so tell me who with me. Fans linked the bar to YoungBoy, and Choppa throwing shade at YoungBoy's rival, Fredo Bang. On the track just ramped up the disrespect. YoungBoy never replied to the diss track fans were looking forward to. YoungBoy dropping new music, but he was locked up for probation violations. Then Choppa surprised everyone by releasing a track called Free YoungBoy, showing his support. Fans thought the beef was done after that, but things heated up again when YoungBoy called out Choppa on his track Know Like I Know after Chopper backed up Lil Reese's comment. I bet your mama be destroyed. N-word. When we send your stupid to God for making statements, choosing sides about my beef with them lil boys. I could say I saw it. You could say I was your favorite. N-word. Better stay up in your place. Effing around and get your face split any day. N-word. They know I'm a demon. You ain't met the devil until you seen me. At first, it seemed like the beef was more intense this time around. But then Choppa told DJ Academics there wasn't actually any beef. He was just defending his friend King Von.
It wasn't never with me picking a side. Honestly, bro, I barely read what Lil Reese said. I just know what he was saying was siding with my boy Von. Because at the end of the day, that wasn't the purpose behind it. Like being on the side or just trying to be in some. It was just out the simple fact, like, bro don't be able to defend his name and like.
It seems like Choppa is backing off from the drama, but he's not the only rapper caught up in the beef between Durk and YoungBoy. Number 6, Gucci Mane. When YoungBoy fired back at Lil Durk with his track, I Hate YoungBoy, he also took a shot at Gucci Mane. In the song, he rapped about it. Used to effing with Gucci till I seen he liked them pussy. Gucci and Lil Durk teamed up on the track Rumors back in January, but YoungBoy made it clear he wasn't cool with anyone working with the other side. Gucci wasn't about to let that diss pass, so he hit back with the song Publicity Stunt. He didn't name YoungBoy directly, but it was pretty obvious who he was calling out with lines like, he trying to pull a publicity stunt. Damn, these rappers be pussy. They bleed once a month. Don't speak on my name. Don't get put in a blunt. You can all you want, still won't get a response. Nah. Gucci wrapped up the track with a line referencing YoungBoy's song, Make No Sense, where YoungBoy says he feels like Gucci Mane in 2006. Gucci's response was, I thought you felt like Gucci Mane in 2006, kind of throwing back YoungBoy's own words at him. Since then, YoungBoy hasn't fired any more shots at Gucci, and it seems like Gucci isn't really looking to escalate things. He's a rap legend and isn't scared of any drama, but he also won't tolerate disrespect. Number 7, Shygie. YoungBoy isn't happy with anyone who hangs out with his rivals. That's why he's reportedly had issues with Pooh Shiesty, who's from Memphis and signed to Gucci Mane's 1017 label. Despite this, YoungBoy and Lil Durk are cool, having worked together on tracks like Back in Blood and Should've Ducked. There haven't been any direct shots fired between YoungBoy and Shiesty, but fans thought there might be tension after Shiesty supposedly slid into YoungBoy's baby mama Jania's DMs last year. Jania posted on Instagram about staying single after her breakup with boxer Devin Haney. Shiesty allegedly commented on the post, claiming she was in his DMs. Jania responded with a screenshot of an old DM exchange from 8 months earlier, which led fans to roast Shygie online. Shygie even went on IG Live to deny making the comment.
How the this come about then? Who the can make a fake blue tick like that? Come on, man.
Right now, Shiesty's got way bigger problems on his plate. Sure, there's some minor social media drama, but the real issue is that he pleaded guilty to federal conspiracy charges back in January. In April, a judge sentenced him to 5 years in prison. The feud with YoungBoy didn't seem that intense to begin with, so now that Shiesty's got plenty of time to serve, that beef's got all the time it needs to cool off. Number 8, Rich the Kid. YoungBoy and Rich the Kid have been tight for years and worked together on a bunch of tracks. In fact, YoungBoy even reportedly passed up a collab with Lil Uzi Vert because of Rich's beef with him. Recently though, fans have been giving Rich a hard time because he was seen hanging out with Lil Durk at a party in the Hamptons, hosted by Michael Rubin. A photo of Rich and Durk chilling at a pizza spot sparked backlash from YoungBoy's fans, who weren't happy about it. Rich responded on Instagram, telling fans to back off and saying that YoungBoy is his real-life brother, not just someone from the internet. He clarified that he was paid for the event and said if YoungBoy's cool with it, then fans shouldn't be causing drama. Rich seemed to imply that YoungBoy doesn't mind him hanging out with Durk, but since YoungBoy has previously had issues with people working with Durk, there's a chance this could create some tension, even if Rich thinks it's no big deal. Number 9, Lil Baby. Lil Baby is definitely one of the top rappers right now, and he's worked with YoungBoy in the past. But after YoungBoy started collaborating with Lil Durk, he kinda threw shade at Lil Baby. In I Hate YoungBoy, he mentioned something like Baby with him 4PF, which surprised some fans. Last year, DJ Academics even mentioned that YoungBoy turned down a feature with Lil Baby. So, Baby and Durk put out their collab project, Voice of the Heroes, last year, but YoungBoy's not going to team up with someone who's tight with his enemies. Baby didn't respond directly to YoungBoy's diss, but since he's rolling with Durk, he might end up catching more heat. Although Baby hasn't hit back at YoungBoy, he did take a jab at DJ Academics on his new album. Academics addressed it during a stream and said,
"You know what I really think? Maybe there was some behind-the-scenes static with you and YoungBoy. You too scared to address him, you saying I'm making the beef up. I ain't making the beef up. Then I could play I Hate YoungBoy. YoungBoy just rapped about 4PF, 4 whatever, 4 whatever. You ain't say a motherfucking thing to YoungBoy."
Academics also mentioned that YoungBoy wouldn't collaborate with Uzi because he was in a feud with Rich the Kid. Although Lil Baby hasn't directly responded to Academics saying he's scared of YoungBoy, it's a bit odd that he's featuring Academics on the track instead of addressing the guy who called him out directly. Number 10, Kodak Black. A lot of rappers usually steer clear of beefing with big-name artists because it could damage their career, but YoungBoy showed that anyone could become a target. He had a bit of a feud with Kodak Black. They actually worked together on a few tracks in 2017, but things took a turn when Kodak seemed to throw shade at YoungBoy in his song, Time Never Mattered. But I hope that I don't go broke again. N-word, I'm young babies. Kodak never going broke again. N-word, you a free agent. He didn't mention YoungBoy by name, but fans instantly figured out he was referring to him. Then, in 2018, YoungBoy's friend Quando Rondo set fire to some merch from Kodak Black's label, Sniper Gang. Kodak's crew responded by burning a Never Broke Again shirt, and they even posted a video holding guns and talking trash. The feud seemed to be heating up, but then Kodak Black announced he'd forgiven Quando Rondo, which made things cool down a bit. When Kodak got locked up in 2019, YoungBoy dropped a track called Letter to Kodak, where he rapped about missing Kodak and wanting to keep in touch. Everything was calm for a while, but in 2020, Kodak reignited the drama by accusing YoungBoy of snitching. This came after Iyanna Mayweather was arrested for stabbing YoungBoy's baby mama, LaPasha Jacobs, at his house. YoungBoy fired back on Instagram Live and said,
I ain't never paid attention to a especially from no sale the watching me.
Kodak and YoungBoy started beefing on social media, but since Kodak was still locked up, that's all they could do at the time. Eventually, YoungBoy decided to let it go, saying something like, when I'm gone, you can have all the cash you want, but while I'm alive, we're not settling this. After YoungBoy got locked up on federal weapons charges, Kodak expressed his frustration about it. Last year, he addressed their feud in his track, Dirty K, and shared his thoughts on the situation. My little brother YoungBoy told me he look up to me. I don't know why, but he be feeling like it's effing me now. About to call him, trying to see what all this fussing about. It seemed like they were done with the drama. But then in August, Kodak took a jab at YoungBoy's fans on Twitter saying, brah, I like YoungBoy music, it's just this fans homie, or whoever teft behind all this hashtag you better that be irritating. And can't nobody else say they don't feel me. Too real, I ain't hating on no body. I just say what everybody else scared to say. There were rumors going around that YoungBoy's album, The Last Slimito, would be his final release. He cleared up those rumors and addressed Kodak Black at the same time in his response. To be honest, I don't really care about this being my last album. I can finally say I completed something. P.S. You don't like my fans, I don't like you pussy. So, it turns out, The Last Slimito wasn't his final project after all. In October, YoungBoy dropped a mixtape called 3800 Degrees and supposedly took another jab at Kodak Black on a track called Head Busted, where he said, I'm cutthroat, to my op and sure, I don't effing with gremlins. Kodak's been dubbed Gremlin ever since he dropped the track Super Gremlin last year, and it looks like his feud with YoungBoy is heating up again. Yak hasn't responded yet, but it's only a matter of time before he does. Neither of them shies away from a fight, so who knows where this will go next. That's all for today, folks. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section. And if you liked this video, stay tuned for the next one.